Are you going to Mars? Is that true?
No, I was on the list and Shatner totally beat me out because his impression of Shatner is better than mine.
Right?
And
You would
it was
think.
down to him and Pollock, basically, where the two was neck and neck, and then, Bill got it. So I have to wait a few more years. I'm only 67 now, so I got to wait, until I'm 90, and then I can go up.
Yeah, sorry, man. You got that 90 is the ceiling there. Unfortunately, you have a long way to go, Mister, because you're still a young cat, whether you say so or not.
Hey, Dad, I like the way you think. Someone once said to me recently, they said, would you consider yourself middle-aged? And I went, that would be nice. If this is the middle of my life at 67, yeah. The other Richard Overton, he went to 113. You saw him, right?
No, who is that?
Look him up. There's a man named Richard Overton, and he says he drinks whiskey every night and has a cigar at 113. So, yeah.
Wait a minute. Maybe he's you. You're like that's you from the future, but he came back in time.
Maybe. Hey, man.
Have you seen what he looks like? Did you see what he looks like? And he doesn't look like you, though, right?
I would have to say no.
Damn it. I want time travel to be real.
This is a great start for a bit, though. And if no one has looked at the other pictures, it's going to be total gold. He's just an example of someone who just said, screw your advice. I'm going to do this and watch me live to 113. Because he's doing his life his way. He's happy. He kind of sorted out the main thing of I'm not just doing what someone else told me the whole time.
I mean, you hear those stories about people living to be like 126, and you're like, well, how'd you do it? It's like whiskey and cigars, and they're like, the hell?
The grandma there with the cake and the cigarette,
Yeah, and she looks like she could go another 126 too. You're like, how the hell? But
genetics. Yeah, genetics has to play a role, but at the same time, I bet it's something about attitude.
Yeah.
I bet attitude has a role in molding the matrix the way they want it. This is the universe where that doesn't kill me.
They
changed all the rules of.
If you have an attitude of like, I don't give a fuck, right? I would imagine your stress levels are a lot lower, right? And everybody knows stress is a big killer. So maybe if you don't give a fuck and your stress levels are low, that's how you end up being, 126 or whatever. So,
you might be onto something there, Warren. You could be totally right about that. I think there is something to being relaxed.
Yeah.
And stress like stressed people, they kind of age quickly. It's like they have sped up time. They got in the machine and cranked it forward, except it's going the wrong way. They're on the outside of the machine. They're not inside.
Yeah. Yeah, they
like a Indiana Jones thing.
I know people my age who have just like stress has just ruled their lives, and they look like Granny from the Beverly Hillbillies, and you're like, dude, you're my age. I mean, I'm 52. I'm not like no spring chicken, but I've tried to keep the stress in my life down as much as possible too, and I've seen, like I said, I have friends same age, and they've just like, wow, dude, you need
stress puts you into you start living in dog years.
Yeah.
It accelerates your entire life. It's like watching it flash before your eyes, but you're looking in the mirror.
That is why the Reader's Digest was right. Laughter is the best medicine, and we need as much comedy as we can. I mean, we have to deal with serious things on a daily basis, but if that's all you're dealing with, and if you're not taking some sort of mental break from that, yeah, you're just going to be just burn out before you even know it, Some
of us attack scary things with comedy.
Yes.
A lot of comedians take horror by the collar and start fucking with it right to its face. We steer into the skid. We steer into the attack. and immediately spearhead completely forward, bang, and crash through it. And that's how we conquer our fear of it. And we do it with laughter and satire, but I'd say in some ways comedians appear like they're absolutely fearless when what they are doing is mitigating the fear with a technique they know, that we know, that kind of, because when you laugh at something, ha 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 ha, the thing is going, it's shrinking. It's like a shrinking ray. Satire can reduce the thing that's scary. I think that's the psychology of a lot of what we do. We make it a diorama and then we're going to step on it, you know?